Professor in the Communications Media Department, and it is my honor to serve as your Master of Ceremonies. Between today's ceremony and the graduate commencement exercises held earlier this week, Fitchburg State welcomes over 1,000 new alumni this spring. At every Fitchburg State commencement, the university's colors, green, white, and gold, are prominent. Each color was chosen to signify an ideal. White symbolizes purity and perfection. Green is inspiration. Gold represents wisdom. The undergraduates, who have earned the distinction of graduating summa cum laude, will be wearing honors medallions with green and white ribbons. Those who are graduating magna cum laude have medallions with gold ribbons. The cum laude graduates have green ribbons on their medallions. Students who complete the Fitchburg State University Honors Program, write and orally present a senior thesis, wear green and gold cords with their medallions. The Sterilite scholars wear red cords, and you will notice other students adorned with cords representing academic societies, as well as students wearing stoles representing various groups and organizations. Other university symbols, including the saxifrage flower. In 1900, the saxifrage, known as the rock breaker, was chosen to represent the spirit of what was then Fitchburg Normal School. The flower was chosen for its moral lesson in the achievements that can be brought about by quiet willpower. The motto, Perseverantia, meaning perseverance or persistence, has remained unchanged for a century and is prominent in our seal. While the university colors and saxifrage are unique to Fitchburg, other traditions are common to graduations across the United States. Most significant of these is the academic regalia worn by all the participants. The origins of academic regalia can be traced back to the 13th century. At that time, it was the daily attire. Today, it is only worn for ceremonies, but it tells us much about its wearer. Our undergraduates wear traditional black gowns. All faculty and administrators wear the gowns associated with the university where they earned their degree. Faculty may be wearing red, black, maroon, or blue gowns today. The hood, which is the colorful part of the regalia worn around the neck, indicates the wearer's degree and place of study. Each hood is lined with the official colors of the college or university awarding the degree. The binding identifies the graduate's academic discipline. The length of the hood and the width of the binding increase with the importance of the degree. Each member of the processional also wears a mortarboard or a soft hat with a tassel. Doctoral hats have gold tassels, master's degrees have black tassels, and undergraduate tassels feature the university colors. Watch for these distinctions as the processional begins. Each of the groups entering the processional today will be led by a gonfalonier. The gonfalonier carries the banner, or gonfalon, representing that particular assembly. The gonfalon is a long banner that is suspended from a crossbar and originated in the medieval republics of Italy as an ensign of state or office. Gonfalons have been adopted by many universities around the world as college or institutional insignias. As we prepare to welcome the university processional for the start of our ceremony, please note that during the commencement ceremony, access to the stage will be prohibited. The Fitchburg State University Alumni Association has hired a professional photographer who will take a picture of each graduate as they receive their degree, and congratulations from President Lapidus. The Alumni Association will provide each graduate with a complimentary 5x7 photograph that will be mailed to graduates' homes, along with information on how to order additional prints. The ceremony is also being recorded by Fitchburg Access Television, and DVDs will be available for purchase. As you are able, please rise to welcome the Fitchburg State University processional for the 2019 commencement. First to enter are the alumni, led by Nicholas Smith from the class of 2011. Beverly Farias, representing the class of 1952, is the most senior alumni in attendance today. 2 of these alumni have earned their degrees 60 or more years ago. Each of the alumni participating today is wearing a yellow stole to represent the Alumni Association. The undergraduate students are now entering the 2 center aisles. One line is led by Valedictorian Madison Medina, carrying the undergraduate student gonfalon, and the other is led by SGA Representative Haley Rose O'Brien, carrying the Student Government Association 2019 class gonfalon. Designed by members of the graduating class, the class gonfalon quotes Eleanor Roosevelt, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Students are organized within 4 different academic divisions. The beginning of each new division is signified by a gonfalon. The faculty is led by the recipients of the university's 4 prestigious faculty awards. Dr. Elizabeth Walsh, recipient of the 2018 Vincent J. Merrill Award for Excellence in Teaching, is carrying the university mace, which is a symbol typically found at academic ceremonies. Also leading the faculty is Dr. Kate Jewell, the 2018 recipient of the Faculty Award for Research and Scholarship, Dr. John Hancock, the 2018 recipient of the Contributions to the Graduate Program Award, and Dr. Megan Krill, recipient of the Factory Award for Service. All of the Faculty Award winners are wearing stoles that commemorate their accolades. Now entering is the platform party, led by Mr. Donald R. Irving, Chairman of the Board of Trustees. Chairman Irving will officially confer the degrees on today's graduates. The platform party includes award recipients, honored guests, local elected leaders, Board of Trustee members, and senior university administrators. The platform party precedes Dr. Richard Lapidus, the 11th president of Fitchburg State University.
Mr. President, honored guests, graduates, faculty and librarians, administrators and staff members, ladies and gentlemen, I hereby convene these commencement exercises marking the completion of the 124th year of Fitchburg State University and celebrating the achievements of the 123rd graduating class. I am Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Alberto Cardelle, and I welcome you to today's celebration. The Fitchburg State ROTC members will present the colors. I ask that you please remain standing.
Present arms.
Please join Fitchburg State University Chamber Choir led by Professor Jonathan Harvey and the class of 2019 in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight toward the ramparts we watched so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red clouds bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Right turn, march. Right turn, march. Forward, march.
Please be seated. Mr. President, I am pleased to present Mr. Donald Irving, Chairman of the Board of Trustees.
Good morning. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and the entire campus community, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2019 Undergraduate Commencement Ceremony. Today we honor our graduates as well as their families and guests. As the proud holder of 2 degrees from Fitchburg State, I appreciate the journey all of you graduates have taken to get here today. For the graduates, this celebration is the culmination of a long and challenging road, but your journey does not end here. As you leave this campus, you will take the critical thinking skills and expertise that you've learned in your time here, and you'll apply them to your new endeavors. The future will hold additional challenges, but you have been well prepared by your experiences at this institution. And to the families and friends and loved ones gathered here today, this celebration belongs to you as well. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of you, and I wish you all the best in the years ahead. Good luck.
Thank you, Chairman Irving. Mr. President and class of 2019, please welcome the Honorable Dean Tran, State Senator of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, who brings greetings from the state legislature.
Thank you, Dr. Cardell, and good morning, everyone. To the graduates we recognize at this ceremony, I know how hard you have worked to overcome all the obstacles to attain your advanced academic degrees. Take the time to enjoy your triumph and allow yourself to pause and reflect on what this ceremony symbolizes. Our state will thrive based on our intellectual capital. We need all of you to thrive, to be the best and the brightest. We need you to work hard and to hold leadership roles in our communities. We need you to contribute and to dedicate in the professions that you choose. Believe in yourself and let your presence strengthen the community you live in. On behalf of my colleagues in the State Senate and the Regent's legislative delegation, and as a member of the Joint Committee on Higher Education, it is my great pleasure to congratulate you on this grand occasion. Thank you, congratulations, and best wishes.
Thank you, Senator Tran. Mr. President, I am now pleased to present the Honorable Stephen DiNatale, Mayor of the City of Fitchburg.
Thank you, and on behalf of the City of Fitchburg, let me congratulate you on the occasion of your graduation. The accomplishment we recognize today belongs to you as well as the family, friends, and loved ones who are gathered to share in this worthy celebration. Please know the City of Fitchburg shares in this celebration with you. Have no doubt that our community has been enriched by your collective contributions, and I hope you will continue to make an impact on its bright future. The City of Fitchburg and this great university have enjoyed a long and meaningful partnership, and we continue to explore new opportunities for collaboration that will benefit Fitchburg State students as well as the community that we call home. As a fellow Fitchburg State graduate, I am proud of this institution, proud of the education I received, and proud to look out and see the faces of those who will carry on our time-honored traditions. Thank you all and best wishes. Go get 'em.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. President, I would now like to present Dr. Aruna Krishnamurthy, President of the Fitchburg State University of the MSCA, who brings greetings from the faculty and librarians to the class of 2019.
Dear families, well-wishers, students, faculty, and librarians, it is an honor and privilege for me to represent the faculty and librarians at Fitchburg State and to speak a few words on our behalf. Dear students, we are gathered here to celebrate the successful conclusion of a long and fulfilling journey. Your family, friends, and well-wishers who've been privy to your many challenges and successes are here today to share in your happiness. Indeed, such accomplishments are being applauded in many higher education institutions this weekend, but not all celebrations are the same. At Fitchburg State University, you have received a world-class education, but it has come at a substantial cost that confers on such education a value and dignity that is entirely unique and beyond measure. Just last month, and indeed 2 days ago, our lawmakers heard testimonials about the heavy burden placed on you, our students, due to chronic underfunding of higher education. They heard stories about how you have had to work more and more hours to keep up with the rising cost of fees. That many of you have had to make tough choices between paying for tuition and meeting basic demands for food and shelter. Let us not also forget the struggles of attending school while juggling between 2 or more jobs, of somehow managing to get schoolwork done by the deadline and successfully completing requirements for graduation. I want you to know that your teachers have witnessed your struggles and felt your pain as if you were our own flesh and blood. We have the deepest respect and admiration for your achievements today because though the state may have reneged on its mission and lawmakers may dither in their support for you, you have kept your word and you have fulfilled your promise and your pledge today. As you step into the real world from the confines of the university, we hope that you will remember the true worth of your education. Even more than what you have learned in the classroom, it is how you acquired your education and the determination with which you surmounted obstacles to be here today, that forms the bedrock of your self-worth. These lessons will stand you in good stead as you forge a way forward to newer successes and higher accomplishments. We wish you the very best on your onward journey and offer you our heartfelt congratulations. And lastly, thank you, faculty and librarians, for your hard work this past year. Our strength lies in our unity, and so above all, thank you for your solidarity. Thank you.
Thank you, Aruna. It is now my pleasure to ask Mr. Nicholas Smith, class of 2011 and president of the Alumni Association, to say a few words.
Good morning, and welcome to all of our honored guests here today, and especially to those of you seated before me, our future alumni. As president of the Fitchburg State University Alumni Association, I am proud that today we will welcome you as our newest members. You will join an elite group of more than 46,000 proud alumni from coast to coast and around the world. These graduates have helped pave the way for you today and provide an incredible networking and support opportunity for you as you transition through your career. We are here for you today and will be with you in the future as you will forever be part of our Fitchburg State family. On behalf of the Alumni Association, I'm also excited to provide you with a small gift. As you receive your degree from President Lapidus on stage, the photograph that is taken of you will be mailed to you in commemoration of your achievement. We hope that it will serve as a proud reminder of this great accomplishment and will inspire you to stay connected to your alma mater and offer your talent and time to the next generation of graduates that follow you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Nicholas. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the president of Fitchburg State University, Dr. Richard Lapidus.
Well, good morning. How about this weather? Well, welcome to Fitchburg State University. We're honored to be joined today by representatives from the alumni who participated in the processional. They represent 6 decades of alumni between them, including Beverly Farias from the class of 1952. Thank you all for coming. In addition to those that participated in the processional, I know there are many other alumni in our audience today. Some are members of the platform party, including commencement speaker Steve Borges, Board of Trustees Chairman Don Irving, Fitchburg Mayor Stephen DiNatale, Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs Kathy Canny, and the President of the Alumni Association Nicholas Smith. Some are among the faculty, and others are in the audience as spectators. This time, I'd like to take the opportunity to invite all of our alumni to please stand and be recognized. Welcome back. Also joining us today from the university's Board of Trustees are Chairman Don Irving, for which we heard a few moments ago, Vice Chair Anna Clemente, Martha Nicholson, and our student representative Alex Ramos. If you would please stand and be recognized. We're also joined today by Dr. Sheila Harity, representing the Massachusetts Board of Higher Education. Welcome, Sheila. You want to stand up? Thank you. I'd like to introduce other distinguished members of the platform party. I ask each of them to stand as I read their names. Dr. Laura Bayless, Vice President for Student Affairs. Big fan club there. Mr. Jay Vibe, Vice President of Finance and Administration. And Mr. Jeffrey Wolfman, Vice President for Institutional Advancement. Thank you all for being here. Other members of the platform party not introduced at this time will be introduced later as the program progresses. I would also like to recognize at this time our distinguished faculty who bring out the very best in our students every day. I know that it means a lot to our students and to me as well that you're here today to celebrate and recognize their achievements. Faculty, if you would please stand. Thank you very much. At this time, I would also like to remember with fondness 2 members of our faculty who we lost this year that had great impact on the lives of many of us. Professor Joe McAloon of the Business Administration Department and Professor Stephen Goldstein from the Communications Media Department. Both were valued members of our campus community, and their commitment and contributions will have a lasting impact on this institution. Events like this celebration do not take place without the work of a large and dedicated team of staff members. I'd like to extend my appreciation and thank you to them for their hard work at this time as well. Campus looks absolutely fantastic. Thank you. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to introduce my wife, Lisa. This is her favorite part. If you would stand and Thank you. Well, good morning, class of 2019. What a great day. It's a wonderful time. It's wonderful to look around and see all of our Fitchburg State University community gathered together. Welcome to one of the most memorable moments of your life. Today is special, the culmination of many years of hard work. It's the end of one journey, but the beginning of another. University life may be over for many of you, but your education continues forever. We're pleased that each of you has invested in your future here, believing in the value of higher education. I know that it will serve you well. Commencement is an exciting and emotional time for you and your family, and we're honored that Fitchburg State has been a part of your growth. As you reflect back on your experience as a student, I'm sure that you didn't arrive here today on your own. There were many people who shared your ups and downs along the way. It might have been a special professor who led you through a rough patch or helped you nurture a good idea, or the sacrifices that your parents, family, spouse, or partner made so that you could walk across this stage today. So graduates, please join me in thanking them for all of their support and give them a well-deserved round of applause. The role of the university is to both educate and inspire, and to help students to extend thought beyond what is already known. Faculty members have nurtured curiosity, helped build skills and confidence, empowered creative entrepreneurial thinking, and fostered a sense of civic and ethical responsibility. In sum, you have received an education that will prepare you both now and in the future to pursue whatever aspirations you might have and to make meaningful contributions to better our world. One of the privileges I have as president is to take a few minutes at commencement and share with you some thoughts on a topic often derived from an experience that I had over the course of the past academic year. This morning, I would like to talk about purpose, exploration, and the importance of being oneself. My story begins unremarkably with me deciding to have lunch at Holmes Dining Commons. However, as I entered the room, I noticed a student sitting by himself, looking distraught and seemingly ready to burst into tears. I went over to see what was wrong, and after a bit of prodding, he told me that he was about to quit school. I asked him why, and we began to talk, and he said that no matter how hard he tried to fit in, he always felt misunderstood and unappreciated. He went on to say that his fellow students regularly ridiculed him for being eccentric and for not being grounded in reality because he voiced what they considered to be unusual perspectives on topics that fell outside of regular convention. On top of that, he felt because he expressed himself differently in terms of how he dressed and how he styled his hair, that others perceived him to be odd, out of place, and generally not welcome. As that is the backdrop, we continued to talk and eventually arrived on the topic of searching for and defining one's purpose. After all, understanding one's purpose provides a sense of direction, guides life's decisions, influences behavior, shapes goals, and ultimately creates meaning for all of us. So he talked about his own unique purpose and the importance of reversing the interpretation of difference as negative and instead the need to refocus it as a positive. The Greek philosopher Plutarch wrote, "What we achieve inwardly will change outer reality." How we view and feel about ourselves has a profound impact on how others see and understand us. Ultimately, each of us has to decide for ourselves how we define the rules by which we play, how we evaluate successes and failures, and how passionate we are about what we believe in. Because if we don't, there will always be someone else willing to tell us how we should think, what we should do, and provide their own set of criteria as how we should live our lives. There's a fable that I like that goes something like this. A man living out in the woods would walk to the stream each day to draw fresh water to bring back to his house. To assist with that task, he tied 2 clay pots, one on each side of a pole, so that he could carry them like a yoke around his neck. One of the pots was perfect in shape and form, and the other pot outwardly less perfect, with a noticeable crack that ran down its side. Each day as the man returned to his house after drawing water from the stream, the pot with the crack would only be half full. The perfect pot was proud of its accomplishments, as it would always reliably deliver its complete amount of water. But the pot with the crack was ashamed because it was different and unable to accomplish what it was designed to do. After years of enduring shame, on the way back from the stream one day, the pot with the crack spoke to the man and apologized for being a failure. "Why," asked the man, "do you think you're a failure?" The pot said, "Because I'm defective and I can't carry water like my counterpart." The man replied, "I've never thought of you that way," and continued to walk. After a moment, the man started talking to the pot again, but this time about the beautiful flowers in his house. and how all of his guests always complimented him on his decorating abilities. The pot was a bit confused by the change of subject and concluded that the man, in his desire to be compassionate, was just changing the topic to make small talk. As they continued to walk, the man asked the pot if it had ever noticed the flowers along the path they walked each day. The pot said yes, but that it had never really given them much thought. As they continued, the man asked, "Did you ever notice that the flowers were only on your side of the path and not on the other pot side?" That's because he went on to say, "I have always known about your difference, and I saw it as an advantage. I purposefully planted flower seeds on your side of the path, and every day while we walked back from the stream, you watered them." Don't be afraid of your differences. Instead, acknowledge them, build on them, because they might draw you to your own special purpose in life. E.E. Cummings, the American poet, painter, author, and playwright, once wrote, "To be nobody but yourself in a world which is doing its best night and day to make you everyone else means to fight the hardest battle which any human can fight, so never stop fighting." History abounds with individualists that had the courage to defy convention, that questioned the norms and were willing to color outside the lines. These people often took abuse, were labeled as crazy, troublemakers, or even worse. Yet we know them today as Einstein, Edison, Van Gogh, the Wright brothers, Alan Turing, among others. While I'm not advocating that you should agree with everyone who thinks or expresses themselves differently, I do think that there's great value in listening to them and evaluating for yourself the perspective they provide. Doing so on your part while possibly in conflict with your thinking or the thinking of those around you is not a sign of weakness, but rather your open-mindedness is a sign of strength. There is much to be said of those that are willing to share their uniqueness, whether it be an exotic sense of style or unconventional thinking about topics of consequence. Equally important are those that take note of others that are different, as perhaps these are the individuals that will impact society in profound ways moving forward. It has been suggested that only he who can see the invisible can do the impossible. Among those that are involved in public speaking, it has been said that there is no greater pleasure you can give an audience that compares to the pleasure they get when a speech is over. And that moment is almost upon you. So I leave you with one final thought. Finding your purpose in life is not necessarily something that will happen overnight. You might have some sense of what you want to do, accomplish, or be, but you might also not. My message is to not give up searching. In the J.R.R. Tolkien poem, "All that is gold is not glitter," there is a line that reads, "Not all those who wander are lost." Perhaps while we are searching to figure out who we are, what we want to be, what our true purpose in life is, we're strengthening our character. To the outsider, it might appear as though the individual is directionless or traveling down some misguided path, but to the individual themselves, they might be solidifying their place in the world. One's strength lies in exploration and the successes and failures experienced as long as they are done with purpose. Now relax, Mom and Dad, I said with purpose. I'm not encouraging your graduate to wander aimlessly for years on some undefined quest. But rather what I am saying is that there's nothing wrong with taking some time and exploring what it is that one really wants to do with one's life. With purpose, I believe that one will find their own path, have a fulfilling life, and ultimately become the hero of their own story. But it only happens if you're true to yourself. And by the way, the student I told you about earlier, I'm pleased to report he continues to attend Fitchburg State. I check in on him regularly, and he's doing just fine. So in the words of the great Dr. Seuss, I conclude with the following: Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Thank you. It is my hope that you will remain connected to the faculty, staff, and to your classmates. And please know that we will always be here to support you and that Fitchburg State will always be your home. Congratulations, class of 2019. It is now my great honor to introduce our keynote commencement speaker, Steve Borges. Steve is Executive Vice President and Chief Executive Officer of Nipro Healthcare, a division of J-Bill Circuit Incorporated. His $2.5 billion division provides design, manufacturing, and product management services to healthcare companies across the world with more than 20 production facilities on 3 continents. Prior to his leadership in the healthcare field, Steve was Executive Vice President for J-Bill's Industrial Division, where he supported a variety of the company's efforts in the industrial and energy sectors and began its defense and aerospace business. That accomplished journey began on this campus. Steve graduated from our business administration program in 1990, and I'm honored to welcome back to campus today to provide the keynote address. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you, President Lapidus and the Board of Trustees, for this honor to serve as your 2019 undergraduate commencement speaker. This opportunity is incredibly humbling, and I'm grateful to have received the phone call to be here today. So picture this. When I received the invitation to participate today, I was incredibly excited. As fast as I hung up the phone, I reached out to my closest friends who graduated with me from Fitchburg State University. My text to the group was, who would have thought from the day we sat in the audience to receive our diplomas that one day I'd be given the commencement speech? I anxiously waited for their replies. My so-called friends responded with, we love you, we are excited for you, but no way would we have thought you'd be given the commencement speech. So pretty nice, right? And then I thought back about the only thing I remember from business statistics is that I was a low probability that be the one here addressing this impressive group of graduates today. So, if I can stand up here this morning, please don't be surprised when one of you receives a similar opportunity to do something you never even imagined. Graduates, congratulations to each of you and your commitment and hard work to be graduating today. It certainly is a special day for all of you, your family, and your friends. And when I look out there in the audience and I see the amount of people that are here today, it's incredible and pretty special to see the support that all of you have. As grateful as I was for the honest expression from my friends, I'm here today to not ramble on about myself, but rather provide you some value through my journey as you reflect on your years here and embark on your next steps in life. There will even be 7 takeaways for all of you. This path will take us from me being in a similar seat to you today to becoming CEO of Nipro Healthcare, a multi-billion-dollar enterprise with over 25 manufacturing factories building healthcare devices around the world, such as MRI equipment, blood analyzers, surgical devices, auto injectors, and many other products that touch the lives of so many around the globe. And just as my classmates were not imagining I'd one day become a CEO, to be candid, neither was I. I come from a small town in Massachusetts called Somerset. My dad worked for Raytheon, and my mom worked part-time. While we didn't have much, we had all we needed. Like a lot of kids, I had dreams of playing professional baseball, and school was my secondary passion, if that. However, when a major injury to my throwing shoulder would not allow me to move forward in a baseball career, life changed. It was then my search for colleges began, those that we could afford without a scholarship. My sister Diane, who is here today supporting me since my wife and kids couldn't be here, was also a sophomore at Fitchburg State at the time. I often joked with my parents that they passed along to her all the smart genes since she was essentially a straight A student, and let's just say I was more of an average student at best. My sister spoke highly of her educational experience at FSU, its professors, student size, and ability to engage personally with the teachers. While going to Fitchburg State was not a lifelong dream for me, it really did feel like a great fit. Like some of you, I really didn't know what I wanted to do for a career, and I therefore decided to enter school as an undeclared major. I never asked, but feel pretty confident my parents were less than thrilled with that decision. So I journeyed my first year through elective courses, getting a sense of different disciplines. After one of my marketing classes, the professor challenged me about declaring a major. We chatted about the classes I liked the most, and of course it was his. We also chatted about my dad and his experience and his career in business. Well, after that discussion, it became clear that majoring in business management was for me, and as they say, the rest is history. That professor was Joseph McAloon, who would continue to be a mentor to me through the rest of my time. He continued to be a mentor to me through the rest of my time at Fitchburg State and beyond. As you know, we recently lost Joe. I know many of you are still mourning him today. For all he did for me, let me just say, thank you, Joe. It's that type of individualized connection that makes Fitchburg State a special place. Takeaway number one, never underestimate what you are doing and learning, for it will be foundational to what you become. Like many of you, I worked while at college to reduce the financial commitment and burden, and to have a little extra spending money. That first job in college was close by at George's hot dog stand, serving some of the best hamburgers and hot dogs in the area. The job helped me manage my food budget, and it was a nice upgrade from my diet of ramen noodles. I was so excited to see George's still exists, and I'm going to swing by later and hopefully have a hamburger. Fitchburg State provided me, thank you for that, and each of you an extensive life toolbox that you can leverage as you go forward. Just as you take a hammer from a toolbox to hang a picture, build a doghouse, or do a project in your home, your next step in building your own path is to decide how best to utilize the tools in your personal toolbox and all the hard work you have done to get you here today. Your education has set you up for a life that is yours. Yours to enjoy, yours for growth, yours to decide what direction you take, and ultimately where that path takes you. So here's where my toolbox application took me first. My first post-graduation professional job was with GT Government Systems in Needham, Mass. It wasn't my dream job, but it was a start. Following my first year of employment, I started a process that I have followed ever since, and it is simple. I look out 5 years and determine what role I aspire to and what experiences would be required to achieve it. Then I break down the requirements into short-term and long-term objectives. That plan could include other roles required along the way or actions needed to achieve recognition, schooling, or experience through the company or even externally. This process may sound basic, and it is. It's fundamental. Just imagine, if you don't know the path you want to take, how do you prepare yourself to take it? As an example, back when I plotted out my 5-year career aspirations at GTE, it quickly became evident I would be stymied by my lack of military service. It was something I wasn't going to pursue at that stage of my life. So in keeping with my own process, I began a new career search and started evaluating companies around the world, both large and small. Takeaway number 2, select a process, any process for looking forward. Keep track of your focus and your goals and ensure you are making progress. And most importantly, hold yourself accountable. Compared to when I graduated back in 1990, we now have a global environment, providing endless opportunities for your careers around the world. I chose to embrace change, leave my comfort zone to explore new opportunities. You will go forward today with the responsibility to decide what you do, where you do it, and what sacrifices you may have to take on that journey. My journey from GTE led me to a private manufacturing company, at the time about $250 million in size, and headquartered in sunny St. Petersburg, Florida. The company was called Jabil Circuit. I thought, what? No more Boston winters? Playing golf year-round? Enjoying the beaches? Sounds like the perfect fit, so I sent my resume in. 2 weeks later, I received an interview. Oh, but let me tell you, the interview was anything but traditional. We met at the restaurant and we sat at the bar. The interviewers ordered and drank some beers, and at that point, I was all bought in. I was like, this is perfect. However, despite the casual environment and a nice cold beer, the conversation quickly focused on some tough questions geared to understand if I was a good cultural fit. I was learning fast that this private company wanted people that were competitive yet humble, who truly understood the importance of teamwork and that no single person gets treated differently from another. Though my work habits and past experiences were certainly among the interview questions, my family background and life approach seemed most important. As it still stands today at Jabil in hiring, the cultural fit is more important than someone's work experience. I have learned over time that great cultures and people can trump great strategy. There are a lot of people who can fill roles, but to be successful, you have to work as a team. Companies are in need of terrific people, people who care, have an incredible work ethic, are of great character, and can win as a team. And that certainly sounds like a lot of people I knew at Fitchburg State, and I bet most of you fit that as well. That is the culture of who chooses Fitchburg State and what this institution builds. I was hired a few weeks after the interview, so I jumped at the prospect of being part of Jabil. I took a leap of faith, surprised my parents with the news of moving to Florida, packed my car, and started the long drive. Then I introduced some luck in my life. How so? Well, I was originally hired to be in purchasing. My soon-to-be supervisor asked me to call while making my way to Florida. When I made my first call, I was told they were moving me to a planning role and suggested I call again upon my arrival. Getting a little nervous at this point. So once there, Human Resources told me I now had a new role, a line supervisor on the production floor. My leap of faith started to feel like a plunge of uncertainty since I somehow occupied 3 roles before I even started at the company. I made a decision, similar to some you may face in your career, to embrace a role that wasn't quite what I wanted. I decided to go for it, and it was the best decision I could have made. Since Jabil was a manufacturing company at its core, starting at an entry-level position on the production floor and working hard set me up for success as I launched my career. Hard work is something you control. It develops your character and sets you apart. So I took the approach from my very first role at Jabil to be at work before my bosses arrived and leave work after they departed. Steve Jobs said, and I agree with his comment, work fills a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. I'm often asked why and even how I stay at the same company for over 26 years. It truly is as simple as Steve Jobs' statement. I have always loved what I do and the people I do it with. Takeaway number 3. You are not now, nor do you ever have to be in a position to settle. Instead, stay true to yourself so you have the stamina and the focus to love what you do and the people you do it with. Well, it was a good thing I loved what I did, because at one point I was running late. It was raining, and we had moved to a new building. Some of the parking lot was closed, so I drove to the back of the building and noticed a new metal overhang. Excellent, I thought. Pulled in quickly, since it was raining, and about 8:15, on the loudspeaker, I heard my name, to call an extension. Didn't notice the extension, so I looked it up. Wouldn't you know, it was the founder's personal line. I was so excited, I thought he finally noticed me, and maybe I was going to get a promotion. Well, when I called the extension, he said, "Is this Steve Borges?" And holding back my excitement, I said, "Yes, it is." And I quickly prepared for the kudos I was about to receive. Then, much to my surprise, he flatly said, "Can you move your car? It's in my spot." And he was good about it, but I didn't notice when we changed the parking lot, we added what was called preferred parking. Well, the moral of the story is to not only get into work before your boss arrives, but pay attention to the parking signs, because there's good and wrong ways to get noticed. Well, despite my parking mistake, my career continued to grow, and I held many positions in operations, planning, procurement, and quality, and I eventually made my way to what's called business development. As Jabil started to grow, they expanded by acquiring assets of a large brand company which was making laser and inkjet printers. These factories were located in Bergamo, Italy, and Boise, Idaho. This was the company's first acquisition, and our CEO asked me to move to Boise, Idaho, and run the operation. At one point, I was wondering if it was just so I wouldn't park in a spot, but that doesn't seem to be the case. But still, at this point, the real complicating factor was I had recently became engaged to my lovely wife, Erica, to whom I have been since married to for over 20 years. I recognized this was a major change, and it wasn't contemplated on my personal plan, but I still felt this was a sacrifice worth making for my career. So my now wife stayed back in Florida for just over a year to focus on our wedding plans, and I was able to transform the newly acquired operations. When I think back to career decisions like this, the sacrifice and the risk-taking, those are personal decisions only you can make. All of us are wired differently. The path you take now is yours to follow and no one else. Takeaway number 4, be aware of your comfort zone and do not be afraid to push your boundary of risk versus reward. That is because without taking risks, you can't learn from failure. And you can learn as much from failure as you can from success. Learn to be humble about your shortcomings. Pick yourself up from failure, leverage the experience and opinions of others, and embrace the importance of teamwork, integrity, and communication for evoking positive change. I returned to St. Petersburg from Boise, Idaho 3 years later after successfully bringing the two companies together. And my responsibilities grew to include all of our global business activities. In your careers, you will most certainly be exposed to the global environment we are now all part of. They will all have their challenges, and managing across cultures may be one that you face. I know for me personally, managing globally tested my ability to communicate properly and to drive the required results. For as long as I can remember, I have subscribed to an approach called servant leadership, which is universal in language. Treat people like you would want to be treated yourself, and you will obtain the expected outcome. Yes, there are certain specific cultural nuances that you will have to learn, but I can promise you above everything else that this approach will lead to success in the global environment. To this day, when I visit my factories around the world, you won't find me in an office. You'll find me in the production floor, or maybe if I'm in China, you will find me enjoying some table tennis in the recreational room. Most of the time, I am not recognized by my title. I'm just another employee embracing what make companies great, and that's the people. Takeaway number 5, serve others, learn from others, and grow with and through others. At this point in my journey, my career was outpacing my personal 5-year plan. So everything sounds like life is good, right? Well, unfortunately, things were about to change. My son Eric, almost 3 at the time, had a fever and wasn't feeling well. That night after work, we decided to take him to the emergency room. 24 hours later, we experienced our greatest challenge, the loss of our son Eric from meningitis. A son whose personality would bring us laughter, whose hugs brought us warmth, and whose dreams we shared. That was a wake-up call in life that no parent should endure, but we had to. During the journey of life and professional careers, you will be faced with many challenges. Some small bumps, like I mentioned earlier, and some larger ones. This was obviously a life-changing moment where we learned that you can't take anything for granted. You have to lift yourself up when it doesn't go your way, and you have to persevere, which is a trait that will help define you. Life is not a sprint, rather a journey, and it's yours to take. Lift yourself back up when things don't go your way. Leverage support system of family and friends, but most importantly, if you learn from these experiences, they will make you stronger. I learned from this tragedy the true meaning of compassion for others and the importance of empathy as a leader. Servant leadership talks a lot about empathy. That's something I may have seen in a weakness before this event, and I now utilize it as a strength. Takeaway number 6. In life and work, you are not on an island. Appreciate those around you, as you will need them more than you think. And when you do need them, ask for their guidance, help, assistance, shoulder, or anything they can provide, but then be prepared to do the same for them. You are in a unique position, as I mentioned earlier, of global exposure. In our current environment, everything is captured in an instant, and therefore your choices can have consequences. Do not underestimate the speed of information, global connectivity, and how a poor split-second decision can take a lifetime to defend. The transformation of technologies and industries will continue to speed up during your lives. You will need to embrace and adapt to change, and in today's environment of us versus them, find your own middle ground and do your own research. Final takeaway. As you leave today with the responsibility to decide what is next and what sacrifices you will make, leverage the strength of your family and friends in making those decisions, and then ultimately follow your heart. It won't let you down. As we are all at a place in life and on our own journey, I find mine in an inspiring circumstance at home, work, and today here with all of you. Yes, Being a CEO is not something I saw when I was sitting where you are right now, and yet being CEO at NIPRO and getting to lead, share, and positively impact the lives of many is incredibly humbling and well beyond what I could have imagined, but it is exactly where I want to be. Remember these 7 takeaways. Build your foundation to learn. Select a process, any process, for looking forward. Don't settle. Push your boundary of risk versus reward. Serve others. Lean on those who love you and be there for them. And of course, follow your heart. In doing these 7 things, you can anticipate successes and misses, challenges and opportunities. And among all of it, you can expect pride and growth to be the best Fitchburg State alumni and the best person that you can be. Throughout this speech, there has been a common theme of hard work, and I thought it'd be appropriate to share a quote from Tim Noakey. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. I learned a long time ago, legacies are not given, rather they are earned. May each of you earn yours. Congratulations, God bless, and good luck.
Thank you, Steve, for those inspiring words. We come now to the awarding of the President's Medal. This accolade is not conferred every year. Rather, it is presented to candidates whose service and accomplishments warrant special recognition. And today's recipient is such a person. Steve Borges has built a remarkable career in business, starting as a supervisor on the manufacturing line, as he mentioned, and rising through the ranks to be an executive vice president and CEO. He's done so while fostering a corporate climate of shared success and accomplishment and a willingness to invest in talent. That service has been exemplified by his contributions to his alma mater as an entrepreneur in residence and the sharing of life lessons with Fitchburg State's current students. Steve, if you would join me here one more time. Steve, in recognition of your accomplishments and in gratitude for your ongoing service and friendship, it is my great honor to present you with the President's Medal.
Thank you, Steve, and congratulations. It now gives me great pleasure to honor students who have shown remarkable commitment to their studies at Fitchburg State University and received high marks for their efforts. Many of our students are graduating with cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude honors today. Please join me in recognizing their hard work. Out of so many exceptional students, only one can be named the Valedictorian. The Valedictorian for the May 2019 commencement is Madison Medina. I guess you know her. A criminal justice major in the honors program. Madison Medina embodies the highest attributes of the scholar athlete. In the classroom, she has distinguished herself in our rigorous police programming, balancing a physically grueling training regime with demanding academic curriculum. Like all students in that program, she is held to high standards of conduct and preparedness. She has thrived under this pressure, graduating today with a perfect 4.0 grade point average. However, she's also excelled beyond the classroom. She has been a significant contributor to 2 of our varsity sports, softball and women's soccer. She has approached her athletic commitments with the same vigor as her academic pursuits and was inducted this spring into the National College Athlete Honor Society. On Monday, as in the day after tomorrow, she begins our 17-week police academy program, to be followed by a year-long master's program in criminal justice. Before her well-earned day off tomorrow, I invite her to come forward now and to address our graduates and guests. Please welcome Madison Medina.
Thank you, Dr. Cardell. How's everyone doing? Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the graduating class of 2019, I'd like to welcome all of you here today. Whether you're a faculty member, friend, family member, or someone who's just here to see one of us walk across the stage for 10 seconds and wonder why you came, I'd like to thank you all for being here on such a significant day. I promise you won't regret it. I'd like to start off by thanking two people who have molded me into the person I am today. These two have sacrificed so much for me to be here, and I don't think I could ever truly repay you for all you've done. From late-night FaceTime calls for me stressed out about school, to answering my stupid questions about how long to put the chicken in the oven for, you've been there every step of the way. Mom and Dad, I love you. Thank you for everything. I can't thank you enough. Many people might not know that for a long time, I wasn't comfortable in my own skin. I was too concerned about what people thought of me, and because of this, I lived my life in a constant struggle to fit a mold that others created. Once I came to college, I actively made the decision to be true to who I am, and I can stand here in front of all of you and say not one single day has gone by where I regret that decision. To my classmates, if I could give you one piece of advice today, it would be to break the mold and be unapologetically you. Don't let the fear of being judged or failing keep you from being true to yourself. We've worked so hard over these past few years and have blossomed into the people we are today, so don't let that go to waste. Take the lessons you've learned here, inside and outside of the classroom, and continue to apply them as you embark on this new journey in your life. Don't forget the struggles you overcame to get to this point. Every failure and misstep along the way has shaped you into the individual you are today. Although the future may seem uncertain right now, remember that these past 4 years have equipped you with the tools needed to succeed in whatever path you choose to take. I think I speak for all of my classmates when I say we'd like to thank everyone who has supported and encouraged us throughout our college experience. Through all the highs and lows, it would have been impossible to persevere without your support, so thank you. Congratulations to the class of 2019. We did it. Don't let your hard work and determination stop here, as this is just the beginning of the rest of our lives. I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you, guys.
It is now our pleasure to present a certificate to Madison Medina in recognition of her serving as a 2019 valedictorian.
Let's go, man!
Congratulations, Maddie. The Robert V. and Jeannie Antonucci Leadership Award is presented annually to an outstanding graduating senior based on extensive involvement in both campus activities and community service, demonstrated leadership in student organizations, and evidence of a positive impact on Fitchburg State University students. The award is named for President Emeritus Antonucci and his wife, and I'm delighted to welcome both Bob and Jeannie back today. You guys want to stand up? Thanks for coming. This year's recipient of the Antonucci Leadership Award is Haley O'Brien. Political science major from Holliston, Haley was president of our Student Government Association and advocated for her fellow students on a variety of committees and initiatives both on campus and at the state level. As a member of the Student Advisory Council, she worked with peers from other universities to lobby in support of educational resources, affordable textbooks, and programs to support student retention. She was also an intern in the office of State Senator Dean Tran. As a member of the Alpha Sigma Tau sorority, there you go. Haley has been a leader in efforts to prevent domestic violence, abuse, and assault. For all who have worked with her, she is known for her positive attitude, friendliness, and helpfulness to others. Her endeavors have been marked by the dedication to make every organization with which she's worked better than when she founded. Haley, if you would please join us here. Haley, it is my honor to award you the 2019 Robert and Jeannie Antonucci Student Leadership Award. Congratulations. We now come to the awarding of today's honorary degree, which is presented to a most deserving recipient. Anna Maria Clemente has exemplified community service throughout her life. Her own familial pride in its Italian culture inspired the founding of the Center for Italian Culture at this university, which has for more than a decade enriched the life of our campus and surrounding community. The CIC has sponsored countless events, including talks, exhibits, and gourmet meals that have invited all of us to appreciate the richness of the Italian experience. At the same time, the CIC has helped students and faculty grow their own worldviews by making it financially feasible to see Italy in person. She also played a key role in the development of our Bridges Together program, uniting generations of learners for projects that have deepened understandings and created friendships. Anna has been a valued member of our institution's Board of Trustees for 8 years, where she has been part of our growth and evolution through the addition of new programs and improved facilities. All the students graduating today and for years to come are the direct beneficiaries of her contributions. Anna, if you would please join me. Anna, for sharing your pride and your heritage with our community and for your unceasing contributions to this institution and its students, and most importantly to me, for being such a good friend. I'm honored to present you with this Doctorate of Humane Letters, honoris causa. Congratulations, Dr. Clemente.
Mr. President, it is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Maria Francisco, Senator and Senior Committee Co-Chair for the Class of 2019, who will present the class gift.
Good morning, and thank you, President Lapidus, Dr. Cardea, and honored guests and fellow members of the Class of 2019. As we graduate and move on to our next chapter, we reflect on the experiences and opportunities presented to us at Fitchburg State University. In that spirit, your senior committee wanted to present a gift that reflects the ongoing renewal of our institution. Therefore, the Fitchburg State University Class of 2019 will be leaving behind a pollinator garden for the campus. These gardens promote and sustain the health of bees, butterflies, birds, and other pollinating species that benefit our environment. This garden is being planted in the grassy hillside of the North Street apartment lot, with its first bloom being anticipated for the spring of 2020. Thank you.
On behalf of the university, thank you to the Class of 2019. The Innovata Brass will now perform as we prepare for the conferral of degrees.
Will the candidates for undergraduate degrees please come forward? Will Donald Irving, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, and Dr. Catherine Canny, Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs, please join me at the podium. Honorable ladies and gentlemen, I present to you those persons whom I know to be sufficient in knowledge according to the custom of the ancient and revered universities for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science in Education, and Bachelor of Science.
One last formality. By the authority vested in me by the Department of Higher Education of Massachusetts and the Fitchburg State Board of Trustees, I am pleased to grant these candidates their degrees with all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining.
Will the chairpersons for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, the Bachelor of Arts of Science and Education, and the Bachelor of Science please present the graduates of their programs to President Lapidus so that they may receive their degrees. I ask that Dr. Franca Baricelli, Dean of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Keith Williamson, Dean of Business and Technology, and Dr. Bruno Hicks, Dean of Education, receive those candidates and offer congratulations.
For the Division of Arts and Sciences, Dean Baricelli, please receive your graduates. Bachelor of Arts degree in English Studies, led by Dr. Lisa Gim. Caitlin Elizabeth Chase. Courtney Elizabeth Benili. Danitra Panayota Zuzes. Bachelor of Arts degree in History, led by Dr. Benjamin Lieberman. John Anthony Pino. Bachelor of Arts degree in Political Science, led by Dr. Joshua Spiro. Haley Rose O'Brien. Bachelor of Arts degree in Sociology, led by Dr. Augustin Airy. Catherine Lynn Golidge. Famie F. Thomas. How do you say your name? Bachelor of Science degree in Communications Media, led by Ms. Mary Baker. Thomas Enrique Aguilar. Colin Joseph Ahern. Cameron Jewett Alden. Elizabeth Michelle Hickson Azokar. Charles David Barbera.
There's a box right below me.
Shane P. Barlow, Jr.
You did it. I'm so proud of you. You were awesome.
Alexa Renee Barnes.
Hey there. Say your last name.
Aaron Edward Bolio. There you go. Ulana Noel Bergeron.
Bertucci.
Kayla Michelle Bertucci.
Hey, Ben, say your name for me. Your last name.
Oh, yeah. Benjamin Corby Borodaka.
Miss Mullen. Boyd. Get ready. Big smile.
Lillian Boyd Mullen.
Good job.
Matthew Francis Bryan.
Hi, Ben. Yep. Congratulations. Big smile. Shake his hand.
Benjamin David Bursell.
Catherine, love this family. Big smile.
Katie. Catherine Monique Carroll. Oh, Rebecca. Rebecca Chin. Jessica Lynn Coates. Jasmine Marie Cordero. Mayreed Dandino. Jacob Lawrence Didion.
Jake.
Raphael Anthony DeFeo. Evan A. DeSimone. Way to go. Pashika. Glenna Pashika Diggs. Maria Elizabeth Di Patalto. Morgan May Du Corral. Cassandra Aurora Ducharme.
How are you doing, buddy?
Andrew S. Dunn. Matthew Richard Elliconi. Jacob Aaron Eli. Lauren Nicole Esper. Philippe A. Martins Ferrara. Erica K. Foley. Emily Megan Fortin. Annabeth Gagnon Birch. Nicholas Allen Garcia Belong. Rebecca Gardner. Christopher James Girardi. Sean Patrick Gibbons. Nicholas Andrew Gerard.
Kristen, you're doing great. Crazy big smile now.
Kristen A. Goodwin. Dominique Noel Goyette Connerty. Liam Thomas Griffin. Monique Guthrie. Justin Matthew Hall. Daniel G. Kincaid. Connor Jacob King. Alexander Tessier Cresock. Adam M. Langton.
Man, that's how I am. Good job. Your turn back.
Sean Cormac Larkin.
Right here, my friend.
Go, Ian.
Father, go for it.
Ian P. Lawrence.
Hi, Jill.
Jill Kathleen Lehman.
Say your last name.
Jason Lopriori.
It's him. Are you ready? Big smile, brother. Right there. Go for it.
Sam Maxon Luca.
You good? Big smile.
Christelle Maitrey.
Big smile.
Gregory M. Mason. Leanne M. McDonald. Rachel Lynn Miles.
Hey, Jared. You did it. You're like crazy smart. Absolutely.
Jared Bailey Miller.
Awesome shoes, right there. You're up, buddy.
Ryan Otis Moore.
Jenny, wings. Awesome. One, please, a smile. Go for it.
Jenny Lynn Muse.
Chantel. How do you say your last name? Nato. Shake his hand.
Chantal Brianna Nato.
Lindsay. Proud of you. Good job. Shake his hand.
Lindsay Joyce Ogden.
Nice right here. Big smile. Good shake his hand.
Charles Donovan Alice.
Just say your last name again. Thank you. Your turn, buddy. Good shake his hand.
Christopher Nicholas Pagnataro.
Alex, you're doing all right. Shake his hand. Good job. You ready? It's your turn, my friend.
Alexander E. Rajat.
Okay. Go shake his hand.
Eliza Christina Ramirez.
Good to see you. Good? All right, good shake his hand.
Nicholas R. Rigo.
Shake his hand.
Camelia Reed.
Reese. All right, buddy. Mr. Reese, it's your turn. Big smile.
Jay Winslow Reese.
Congratulations. Go ahead, buddy.
Trevor J. Robertson.
Yep. Awesome. Mr. Sal, it's your turn. Big
Skylar Quinn Sato.
Get smart. Go for it.
Haley Shea Saldana.
Congratulations.
Good stuff.
Shake his hand.
Madison Elizabeth Sale. Natalie R. Scott. Matthew J. Servideo. Benjamin David Sharples. James B. Shabrook. Jared Koska Shute. Nicholas Steven Spatola. Riley Stone. Victoria Susan Strait. Harrison William Sevilla. Clarice Victoria Theriault. Brittany Paige Vermilia. Cole Ryan Walker. Nicholas Dylan Webb. Victoria Ann Weeks. Joshua Philip Weninger. Daniela Rose Hooley.
Right there. Enjoy. All right, my friend.
Bachelor of Science degree in Criminal Justice, led by Dr. David Weiss. James John Antonelli, Jr. Stephen P. Armand. Matthew C. Beal. Caitlin M. Bicott. Janique Belizaire. Fidelia Boachi. Tyler William Brabham. Matthew Peter Capone. Melena Elizabeth Cook. Alec B. Cornish. Jake Alexander Dixon. Nathan S. Dubrow. Regine Exum. Jessica Cheyenne Ferreira. Ryan B. Gallagher. Patrick Burke Germain. Andrew James Gower. Adam C. Hyde. Benjamin Forrest Hyde. Natasha Lee Kittner. Corey John Lalieve. Ashley Rebecca Lopez. Sierra Denise Lopez. Okay. Mariaris Luna.
Yeah, Marty!
Make her, sorry. Emily Holden Maker Lassard. Ryan P. Manganelli. Kyle P. Mason. Colin Lawrence McShane. Madison T. Medina. Dylan Robert May. Joshua David Mills. Alicia Marie Navarro. Ilani Marie Ortiz. Matthew K. Pawson.
Say your last name.
You got it. Natalie Eileen Pilecchia.
Ramos.
Okay. Crystal Marie Ramos.
Santos.
Karen Michelle Santos. Brandon Joseph Sawyer. Garrett Michael Slack.
Say your name.
Elena M. Sokrat.
Say your last name.
Mackenzie Lee Sourbuts.
Jason R. Urado.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure. Yeah. Jason R. Urato. You got it. Christopher John Vallette. Jovan White. You got it. Yeah. Janelle Hope Williamson. Caitlin M. Withrow. Bachelor of Science degree in Economics, led by Dr. Adem Elveren. Miranda Hope Caldas. Richard Parker Kramer. Molly P. Richard. Byron Paul Silvestri. Bachelor of Science degree in English Studies, led by Dr. Lisa Gim. Laurel Gale Evangelista. Allison Eleanor Griffin. Heather Gorekis. Samantha Ann Lucier. Yes. Suzanne Jambi Karaoke. Connor Orion McPherson. Jonathan D. Monroe. Hannah Catherine Paquette. Haley F. Quinn. Paul S. Reddington. Bachelor of Science degree in Game Design, led by Ms. Mary Baker. Jennifer Belfield. Garrett Nasian Bryant. Joseph Russell Canny. Christopher Andrew Cornford. Quinton Jacob Connell. Jeffrey R. Douglas, Jr. Austin Michael Dulong. Samantha Aguiar Gomes. Thomas Michael Howley. Austin Lee Gilbert. Derek Rodney Kay.
Say your last name. Yeah, LaValle.
Tyler A. LaValle. Amanda L. LeBlanc.
It's Autumn Kyla. Okay.
Orum Kai Lum. Edward J. Mitchell III. Kristen Nicole Morrison. Melito Jose Feliz Perez. You got it. Joshua Rife. Sarah Ann Scully. Micah Maximiliano Souza. Matthew Michael Spillane. Jules E. Stackhouse. Jamie Alexander Vasquez. Tori B. Wang.
Oh, Dauphin. Denzel.
Denzel Dauphin Weatherspoon. Austin Richard Winkler. Bachelor of Science degree in History, led by Dr. Benjamin Lieberman. Nicole A. Bourgeois. Jesse A. Corbin. Anthony Michael DeRigo. Melissa C. DeFilippo. Darian Rose Donahue. Michael Patrick Fleming. Eric Ramos. Joseph C. Rosano. Benjamin Harrison Souders IV. Bachelor of Science degree in Human Services, led by Dr. Mark Williams. Fernando Antello. Caitlin May Banks. Federica Mia Brito. Shayna A. Brooks. Matthew Quincy Casselbon. Kate Marie Chamberlain. Amanda Nicole Gray. Okay. Brianna Lynn Hansman Morse. Taisha Lopez. Mackenzie Taylor McAdams.
Not doing as well as you, Haley, but you're going to give a big smile. Go for it.
Haley Robin McCarthy. Michelle E. McHugh. Danielle M. Neild. Okay. Anida Ovalis. Amy Grace Pereira. Pichardo de la Cruz. Yep. Congratulations. Stephanie Pichardo de la Cruz. Megan L. Samara. Mary Shea. Caitlin Simon. Jerica St. John. Adam Enzo Stone. Caitlin Eleanor Thurston.
Kathy, how do we say this?
Kathy Trin.
Rachel, say your last name.
Rachel C. Vargiletis.
Bachelor of Science degree in Interdisciplinary Studies, led by Mr. Petri Flint. Erica B. Andrews. Lauren Beth Andrews. Caitlin Marie Aki.
How do we say last name?
Kelsey Christine Aucoin. Courtney Craig. Donna Doe Varney Heacock.
Could you give me a bigger smile?
Renisha Denise Gay.
Big smile.
Michelle Louise Gosselin. Rachel Grace Haley. Peter Albert Jack. Ariana Martinez.
Nicole, are you excited?
Yes. It's McKelvey.
Nicole Lee McKelvey.
Say your last name.
Nicole Zola.
Sarah Marie Napolitano. Shane Aaron O'Malley. Gina Marie Osanya. Nina Michelle Papakostas.
We'll get you in there.
Jennifer Pauline Plummer. Lauren Ashley Poirier. Paige Marie Previtz. Mark Joseph Ranali. Melanie S. Santiago. Javier Soto. Christina Marie Stanford. Nicole Elm Sylvester. Donald J. Trank.
Hey there. Hey, how you doing?
Kevin Thomas Woods. Bachelor of Science degree in Political Science, led by Dr. Joshua Spiro. Congrats.
Got it.
Shayna Cruel Reynoso.
Oh, I love the last name.
Anthony Damian Ferrari. Congratulations. Have fun. Evelyn James Fleming. Congrats. Zoe Frati. Elizabeth Polius. Regina Grace Pelham. James Arthur Sampson. George Alfred Sylvia III. You don't have a card? After him. Philip Alexander Spadano. I know. You're not a third. No, anything. Yeah, okay. Alexander Ramos. Bachelor of Science degree in Sociology, led by Dr. Augustine Ari. Kaya Jordan Bodendorf. Hollins Claire Crane. Christopher William Downey. Molly Ruth Getchell. Bree R. Monette Harris. Division of Business and Technology. Dean Williamson, please receive your graduates. Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration, led by Dr. Renee Scaparoni. Michelle Ann Abasha. Drew E. Enderholm. Jack T. Arsenault. Michael Kevin Brown. Michael James Carson. Annie J. Caslin. Kevin E. Anthony Shabbat. David Alejandro Choca. Leonard Abraham Choca. Michelle L. Kokuza. Michael Liam Collins. Cameron James Conley. Allison Cormier. Jocelyn Marissa Cox. Nicholas Robert Crawford. Rachel Elizabeth Cristofalini. Aileen Estella Diaz. Sterling Reginald Dimanche. Drew Michael Donovan. Dion Ducoste. Kiana M. Dudden. Brandon James Eklunds. Kadidiatu Fufana. Mercy Adoma Frimpong. Gabriel Gavrilov. Germany Gordet. Damari Joyce Grossi. Laura Gustafson. Michelle Eileen Hennessy. Tina Kim Wynn. Tresser B. Ilunga. Kyle Anthony Johnson. Zachary R. Kane. Leanne L. K. Amy J. Kelly. Colleen Kelly. Rachel Ellen Kersey. Nari Linda Kum. Grace Ann Kigi. Abdul Halim King. Cameron C. Lakacher. B. Lee. Bradley David Ledger. Demetrio Leonardo III. Donna Marie Lozo. Noah Adam Lynch. Brandon Martin. Christine Ann Melanson. Gregory Martin Petrolia. Rhiannon A. Murray. Catherine M. Newman. Julia R. Overheiser. Dainira Mary-Luz Pimentel. Adam Joseph Rainucci. Michaela Ann Rogers. John K. Ronan. Cassandra Santana. Matan Shalom Schmerling. Austin Rinfret Silvestri. Robert S. Snyder. Silvana Sosa. Ariel Jesus Soto. Genesis B. Soto.
Good job. Appreciate it.
Ryan Jan Stopka. Christopher Dalton Temaketti. Tatiana Topala. Brandon F. Toomey. Nelson J. Valerio. Joshua David Victor. Sean Michael Vincent. Brooke M. Vitagliano. Jonathan David Zukowski. Bachelor of Science degree in Computer Information Systems, led by Dr. Brady Chen. Laith Al-Najjar. Alexander Bello. Shannon Robert Sibian. Brendan Joseph Courtney. Amir Hamza. Michael Paul Mujoli. William J. Porter. Jordan Paul Provenchal. Jesse John St. Laurent. Joseph Walter St. Laurent. Brandon Richard Stone. Bachelor of Science degree in Computer Science, led by Dr. Brady Chen. Charles Patterson Cook. Sean Patrick Curry. Francis William Farrakano.
I appreciate everything.
Andrew C. Fletcher. Lucas B. Peixoto. Mitchell Taylor. Del R. Tony. Christopher Ryan Willits.
Bachelor of Science degree in Industrial Technology, led by Dr. Sanjay Kaul. Cole Vincent Antelek.
How do you say your last name? Conferral.
Tyler Jason Caforio. Jared Jordan Citizen. Ryan James Cooper. Megan T. Cunningham. Nicholas D. Desmond. Emily Poyido.
Zach, how do we say your last name?
Zachary Ryan Duchimo.
Big smile.
Brandon Alfred Gollin.
You got it, Mr. Gentle. Big smile. Appreciate the smile.
Adam William Gentili. Luke Gilchrist. Nicholas John Gillis. Javoy A. Griffiths. John Gerardo Halliday. Maria Catherine Hyder. Benjamin Resnick Lapin. Tyler Thomas Ledger. Brandon Omar Avila Leon. Brandon L. Lovely. Timothy Patrick May.
No.
Lee Avery McDonald. Colin Edward O'Hearn. Gora M. Patel. Samuel Ian Robertson. Trevor Michael Rossley. Brianna Lee Santos. Brett Thomas Smith.
How are you, buddy?
Cameron Charles Stalters.
That's a new one. All right.
Riley C. Swedberg. Anthony Temperino. Jackson C. Vara. Seth A. Vogel. Brian Carter Wright. Bachelor of Science degree in Occupational Vocational Education, led by Dr. James Alicata. Kimberly A. Eukstetter. Bachelor of Science in Education degree in Technology Education, led by Dr. Sanjay Kaul. David J. Hilton. Peter A. Jones. Division of Education. Dean Hicks, please receive your graduates. Bachelor of Science in Education, degree in Early Childhood Education, led by Dr. Felicia Farron Davis. Kayla Marie Boudreau. Amber M. Braxton. Emily Ann Campbell. Alexis G. Chait. Holly E. Fountain. Elizabeth Ann Hawthorne. Paige Nicole Kazor. Aria J. Mankeltoe. Kayla R. Martinez Nemela. Keely V. Moore. Courtney Patricia Ryan. Aaron M. Tatro. Bachelor of Science in Education, degree in Elementary Education, led by Dr. Felicia Farron Davis. Mara Annalise Boberizian. Jennifer A. Collins. Sabrina Ashley Collins. Jennifer Elena Di Silvestri. Hannah Gerard Javachin. Emily Margaret Flathers. Catherine M. Hill. Ashley Blake Hyde. Molly Minton. Scott Elliott Murphy. Bachelor of Science in Education, degree in Special Education. Allison Rose DiOrlando. Danielle Mary Droney.
Be my teacher.
Megan Catherine McCartan. Kristen Ann McCracken. Rachel James Murphy. Rebecca Ann Paquette. Elizabeth Louise Timmons. Division of Health and Natural Sciences. Bachelor of Arts degree in Biology, led by Dr. Thomas Schoenfeld. Olivia Kringen. Anissa R. Mills. Nathan M. Vitale.
What's your name again?
Bachelor of Science degree in Biology, led by Dr. Michael Nozick. Kelsey Ann Bacon. Ethan Daniel Borges. Barry Michael Bouchard. Tyler R. Bradway. Hydea Deanne Brown. Alicia Denise Burnett. Emiliano Cespedes. Sandy T. Duong. Gabrielle Enyim. Kevin Fenelon. Danielle Marie Fleckner. Stacy Garcia. Rhiannon M. Green. Kyle Francis Hoffer. Alexander Michael Jocelyn. Mirka Iva Joseph. Alexandria Maria Laderoute. Courtney Norma Linglace. Maria A. Rosario Linares. Anthony Joseph Manganaro. Sukman Kaur Matharu. Benjamin P. McGuire.
And now big smile.
Noah Wright Millard. Kayla Pollock. Rebecca Jean Quintong. Jacqueline Adelina Skoski. Ashley Irene Tebow. Veronica Legine Torres. Decanti Jolie Tote. Janelle Jojo Yeens. Nicole Arena Zwicker. Bachelor of Science degree in Chemistry, led by Dr. Ashlyn O'Connor. James Andrew Gay, Jr. Tao Nguyen. Nicole Scary. Joshua Francis Veronese. Bachelor of Science degree in Environmental and Earth Science, led by Dr. Elizabeth Gordon. John Schneider Bell IV. Sean David Beverly. Samuel Troy Gallagher. Courtney N. Paradise. Jace Eric Pedersen. Samantha R. Woodman. Bachelor of Science degree in Exercise and Sport Science, led by Dr. Danielle Wigmore. Herbert James Acosta. Chinume Adigwe. Julius Anan. Natalie Marie Antea. Rebecca Ann Berenger. Brittany Taylor Benoit. Anthony J. Berry. Samantha T. Bonfiglio. Joseph P. Bray. Kyle Champlin. Janelle G. Forges.
Big smile. Proud of you.
Danielle Lee Fournier. Michael David Fretz. Michael James Graves. Jessica V. Hall. David Paul Dennis Hurst. Hannah Elaine Keowen. Austin Matthews Landress. Michelle Rose LeBlanc. Christopher Carter Miller. Tapiwa Wayne Mungate. Ann N. Googie. Rashini Obispo. Thomas James Parsons, Jr. Danielle Alicia Patton. Lily Price. Noah Benjamin Salapos. Haley Nicole Remillard. Ariana Catherine Rivera. Paul Arthur Sawyer. Benjamin P. Sherman. Brendan Michael Tidman. Gabriella Rose Trust. Brenda C. Verdolino. Christ Annie Woolley.
Bachelor of Science degree in Geographic Science and Technology, led by Dr. Elizabeth Gordon. Edward Charles Zink III. Bachelor of Science degree in Mathematics, led by Dr. Jen Berg. Marguerite E. Belcher. Matthew V. Forziati. Carissa Jean Ross.
Go ahead, Nancy.
Bachelor of Science degree in Nursing, led by Dr. Nancy Dufilly. Alicia M. Abate. Alyssa Jean Aguiar. Jordan Ashley Ayotte. Maimuna Ba. Sarah Jean Beauvais. Alyssa Marie Bordeaux. Catherine Elizabeth Brennan. Carrie I. Broadbeck. Lexis Mackenzie Bushno. Nicole Elizabeth Byrne. Sabrina Morin Caldwell. Laura Joy Khaleesi. Sarah Lynn Catton. Rebecca T. Charette. Ashley Marie Comley. Emily Ann Comtois. Brianna Maureen Cooley. Celia Grace Cox. Rachel B. Danso. Aaliyah De Vega. Alexandra Marie Diorsi. Allison Tracy Drummy. Lois Osei Poku Dwyra. Devin R. Edstrom. Laura Ellen Fahey. Dylan Joseph Fury. Margaret E. Gallagher. Kaylee Ann Hajar. Kayla E. Hall. Erin Elizabeth Hooper. Kristen Nicole Hubry. Dionisi Rodriguez Jackson. Dominique Ann Joes. Carrie A. Joyce. Rachel Callagher. George Karanja. Deanna Marie King. Maura Colleen Cohan. Nicole Alexandra Lee. Jeffrey D. Latender.
You got it. Go for it.
Kendra A. Levesque.
How do you say your last name?
Brittany Marie Linane. Haley Jean Lopez. Olivia H. Laurie. Sarah Catherine Malahan. Christopher Mazziello. Saisha Matias. Alexis G. Menard. Haley Louise Menard. Jared C. Merritt. Kayla Lee Montero. Kristen Sarah Moon. Jenna Elizabeth Mullen. Emma Elizabeth Murphy. Elizabeth Grace Muturi. Joseph N. Moira. Haley M. Naystat. Chelsea Marie Neville. Michaela Renee Nixie. Jane Elizabeth O'Brien. Alana Dolce Pacheco. Elizabeth I. Palmer. Amla Podisen. Diana Stephanie Portillo. Corinne Elizabeth Richards. Melissa L. Rodriguez. Brooke Mackenzie Shin Rogers. Kristen Marie Ross. Michaela Elise Saracen. Amy Catherine Saunders. Jessica Lee Savoy. Elizabeth Ann Scotia. Amanda Grace Shackley. Alicia Marie Silver. Justin Ross Smola. Angel N. Suarez. Madeline Ann Sudak. Amelia Gabrielle Tooker. Damiana Zoe Toscano. Cassidy. Cassidy Vargas. Samantha Marie Vars. Amanda Marie Woods. Bachelor of Science degree in Psychological Science, led by Dr. Christopher Adams. Joyce Adwa Amankwa. Whitney J. Augustin. Cami Lynn Oxtakalnis. Sydney J. Ayers. Amy Lynn Batchelder. Bianca Cadet. Molly K. Cadger. Sienna S. Chambers. Dina Clairvaux. Madison Deneen Cole. Katrina Gorham Connolly. Anisha Santiago Colon. Megan P. Duffy. Rachel Thelma Estelle Dunning. Catherine Ann Evansik. Stephen Anthony Folding. Maria Del Carmen Francisco. Andrew Douglas Gagnon. Jason Henriksen. Megan Ann Kelly. Devin Brooke LaPierre. Letitia Y. Ledesma. Ariana Malakam. Alaire Marie McDonald. Caitlin M. Mern. Richie Allen Nelson. Solina Nercida Pascual. Marie Jessica Pierre. Cassandra Sarah Pillsbury. Megan A. Ramsbottom. Rebecca Saida Rival. Caitlin Margaret Robinson. Kate Savell. Justin Michael Stewart. Shania Marie Varian. Delaney Karen Wendland. This concludes the conferring of degrees. Please rise and join Fitchburg State University Chamber Choir in the singing of our alma mater in Old Wachusett's Shadow.
In Old Wachusett's shadow, our alma mater stands. Her proud New England banner she holds aloft to all the land. Hail to alma mater, oh, raise her name. Always may her sons and daughters justify her fame.
All right, graduates, if you remain standing. So in academic tradition, the student who has not yet earned a degree wears the tassel on the mortarboard on the right side. When the degree is conferred, the scholar moves the tassel to the left and joins select company. In recognition of your new status, will each graduate please move their tassel to the left? Congratulations, class of 2019. I think we can make a lot more noise than that. 219.
I'd like to thank all of those who have participated in today's celebration, those here and across the world watching on our live stream on FATV. We now invite you to join us at a reception on Hammond Plaza, located between Thompson Hall and the Gallucci Serial Library, in honor of the 2019 graduates. We ask that guests remain at your seat until the platform party, the faculty, the alumni representatives, and all the graduates have recessed. Please join me in one last hearty congratulations to our graduates. Graduates, please wait. I now declare the undergraduate commencement ceremony in the 124th year of Fitchburg State University closed and the 123rd commencement completed. Have a wonderful day.